Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahusha, Bahashem, Rikakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled Joe Biden and Equal Evil. Joe Biden and Equal Evil.
If I'm a felon just coming home from a 20-year sentence because of Joe Biden and that bullshit bill that him and Hillary put forth.
Another thing about how perspectives change over time. Bobby Rush, member of Congress, said the other day, "I'm ashamed that I voted for the '94 crime bill." You ashamed of that bill?
Not at all. In fact, I drafted the bill, as you remember.
I know that.
Unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes, because they literally have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity. We should focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct for love, brother, and humanity, although I think that's a good instinct, but for simple, pragmatic reasons. If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now. And Madam President, we have predators on our streets that society has, in fact, in part because of its neglect, created. Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them. They are beyond the pale, many of those people. Beyond the pale. And it's a sad commentary on society. We have no choice but to take them out of society.
Mass incarceration has put hundreds of thousands behind bars for minor offenses. Joe Biden wrote those laws.
Every major crime bill that's come out of this Congress has had the name Joe Biden on that bill.
We do everything but hang people for jaywalking in this bill.
Joe Biden's policies destroyed millions of black lives.
And you jakes are extremely ignorant to even consider on voting. Revelation 13 and 11, and I beheld another beast, referring to America, coming up out of the earth, going into America's rulership. And he had 2 horns, hence the Republicans, hence the Democrats, like a lamb, meaning what? They make it seem like they are for the people. And he spake as a dragon, going into their laws, because both parties are under the rulership or dominion of the international bankers. And he spake as a dragon. Keep that in mind. Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Right. And that write grievousness which they have prescribed. You just seen the video going into what Joe Biden had did, his belief system, supporting that legislation to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. Revelation 13 and 11, and he spake as a dragon. Harsh, extremely harsh legislation. And according to Isaiah, the 10th chapter, it shows you how these Edomites, this so-called white man, get down. Okay? Daniel 7:25. And he is actually a reflection of what? America shall speak great words against the Most High, literal, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. In the Hebrew, for wear, it means constant harass. How so? The system, this pit, okay? This system wears out the saints, Israelites. Why? Because this system is designed to oppress you. And within this system, its support system is what? Their legislation. Okay? And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time 100 years, and times 200 years, and the dividing of time, which is 50, which is a grand total of 350 years. Deuteronomy 17:15, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord Yahweh thy power shall choose. And guess what? The Most High has chosen his only begotten Son, Yahushua, one from among thy brethren. And guess what? He is a Judite, a so-called black man. Shalt thou set a king over thee? Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee. Hence Barack Obama, hence Donald Trump, hence Joe Biden, which is not thy brother. Meaning what? They are heathens. They are outside of the nation of Israel. Isaiah 51:14, the captive exile hasteneth, that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, referring to this fucking system, okay? So it doesn't matter who Jake selects. Both parties work for the international bankers. The president, when you go into that term president, it means servant, first servant. And who do they serve? The international bankers. Nor that his bread, meaning his money, shall fail. Okay? And you, Jake, you are extremely ignorant. Years after years after years, decade after decade after decade, and you still consider on voting. And then you younger idiots, you're stupid as well. What did Barack Obama do? Right? Or what about going back within the past 4 years? You voted, and they still utilize the electoral vote and put Donald Trump in there. They're telling you your vote doesn't count. Deuteronomy 28:68, and the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, hence America, by the way whereof I spake unto thee via prophecy. Thou shalt see it no more again, referring to our land, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, hence the Edomites, for bondmen and bondwomen, meaning slave, and no man shall buy you. Can't nobody save us except for Yahweh and Yahushua. You heard out of the horse's mouth how Joe Biden gets down. You've seen it. Joe Biden is nothing but an equal evil to Donald Trump. Both candidates were selected for you. And both candidates will continue to do the will of the international bankers. Point blank, period. Shalom.